Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood. I'm really excited to be running another game of Kalmatta live today, and I have a great group of guys with us. We got a newcomer, but not any new players, so you don't get to hear the introduction. You're going to have to go back and watch some old episodes for that. I think we actually kind of moved past a bunch of stuff. We're starting a little later, but we took care of almost everything until we leave. So this might be about a 2 hour, 2.5 hour episode at the most. And hopefully it doesn't end in a TPK. I'm going to go along and introduce the people and say a little bit, and then they can introduce their characters and say a little bit about them. All right, so I'll go left to right on my stream. And first up, I have my man that I just got to see for a very short time at Gen Con a few days ago, Aaron Coleman. What's up, Aaron?
Not much. How are you guys? Today I'm playing Bagiogar, a powerful wizard. It's going to be great. There you are.
All right, his definition of powerful wizard is a little different than mine, but he's definitely grown in power from when he first started. So I always like to see what Aaron has with Bagiogar coming up. Next up, we have the incredibly talented artist, Craig Brasco.com. What's up, Craig?
Thank you very much, Mr. Hobbs, for that kind introduction. My name is Craig. I'm playing Restan the Riant, which is an old word that means merry, happy. Just FYI. Thank you.
All right. Last time he had this awesome mage, but he got him killed fruitlessly.
Yeah, I died.
No fruit.
All right. The next player is this awesome snowman with a sweet hat. None other than, hey, I'm not finished introducing you, man. Hold on. Annie Award winning from Midderlands for cartography, Miskatonic University podcast. Who knows what else this guy's won? Edwin Nagy.
Hello. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just treasures just keep piling on. I am playing Cudgel, the cleric of the Great Gardener, and try and stay alive for one more evening.
Good goal.
He's done pretty good so far, and I mean, you haven't shied away from combat, so good work on Cudgel's part. Next up, we've got a guy I used to play Hero with on Hero Central, a play-by-post board, which was the slowest moving games I've ever played in my life. It was like actually playing a soap opera, but by post, if you know what I'm saying. Carl Rodriguez.
Hello, I'm Carl. I'm playing Mungo the Hammer, a dwarf. Second time out.
That's it? We got nothing else?
What else do you want to know?
No, that's pretty good. I'm just kidding. All right. I actually accidentally skipped over my awesome co-host from Hex Talk. We just recently released the 1st/5th episode, and the man, the legend, Jose Lecario.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I will be playing Swarma, who of course is an Amazonian warrior from New Amazonia west of Kalmatta.
There's no Amazonia in this game. All right, man. As awesome. Always great to have you here, Jose.
Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, Thaddeus Patches Moore, my bodyguard at Gen Con. What's up, Thaddeus?
And I work for
Deranged
very
clown.
cheap. I could be swayed with a free module that Hobbs was given. I am playing half Scapson after a disastrous expedition out last time. The beloved Polar was killed due to rules bias against two-handed weapons wielders, and I will be playing the Nordborn fighter. Those are your Viking-esque raiders named Half Scapson, and maybe he'll survive to get those war dogs.
Just for a point of reference, the warrior women of New Amazonia greatly admire your people.
And we greatly admire the women of Amazonia, I assure you, friend.
This is good to
I
hear.
assure you. Oh, boy. Stop the stream. I'm just kidding. Hey, I should mention, this is one of Thaddeus's patches, an OSR motherfucking patched hat, boys and girls.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
All right. Just purchased at Gen Con. He had an awesome booth there. It was impressive. All right. So like I was saying, viewers and watchers, we have already gone through all the stupid stuff that we normally get involved in before the game, and now we are getting our order. Thaddeus is the caller, and we're still missing someone next to Swarma. I think it's going to be Gaimar.
Move on up,
Ymar.
Gaimar.
Ymar
You're
will
the
move
next
up.
contestant.
Ymar moves up next to him.
So let's
right.
make sure we have our spear and or polearm guys behind the front rank fighters with shields. We can get that extra stabby attack in there.
We got that.
'Cause, we need every tactical advantage we can muster, gents.
Are we leaving the? What the? You can only go. We try to keep it too wide there, Carl.
Right now, but I can. My character has a spear also. Mungo has a spear, so
Get right behind Swarma, and then you can take her spot when the non-Amazonian falls to her death this session.
There are no non-Amazonians. I think I'm the only Amazonian. So
Last
there's
Amazonian.
no non-Amazonian.
Shawarma, besides being my favorite sandwich, do you have a spear?
I do. She does.
And who is the dapper-looking gentleman with the blue turban?
That is Ymar. He
Gaimar.
also has
Ymar.
a spear.
Ymar.
Ymar also has a spear.
Very well.
Okay.
All right. I know all my podcast listeners out there are always asking me, what do you do with troublesome players? Me, I just stamp down and say, this is the way it is, and they always listen. So it's never really an issue if you know what I'm saying. All right, guys. All right. So, Cudgel, are you going to move up, or are you going to keep that gap?
Mind the gap. Come, my friends of steady blade and ready wit, let us go on an adventure.
Cudgel being Edwin.
What about Cudgel?
Yeah,
you
you
gonna
want to
move
move
him
him up?
Oh, I suppose.
Or you want to put Baggio Gar up there in his demon
Once
mode.
more into the breach, dear friend Cudgel,
I'm all alone.
for
I
golden
played
glory.
against Baggio.
The jungles of
That way-
Kalmatta.
No, you're not.
await.
You have a frog.
That way he can lean on his torchbearer Cauldridge there right next to him.
Okay.
Verily.
Man, your Nordborn is like a bard. He's a skald, isn't he?
Drink for the wind blows cold, and drink for the wolf runs free, and drink to the ships that sail like wings, and drink to the storm-tossed sea.
That was the shanty that he threatened us with
Oh,
previously.
there's more lyrics.
That was
that's
awesome.
that's
That was
actually
pretty
way
great.
better than the normal introduction. I think Jose's laughing so hard he left the screen.
The Amazonians are not known for their appreciation of fine Nordic music.
No, they're not.
Nor their sense of humor.
Oh, I thought that was your pedantic GM.
Well,
All right, so we decided.
Tension moment.
Oh dear.
I'm kidding.
So we decided in the before we started playing that the group was headed straight back to the last location, the location that was on the secret map that was found long ago in the God's Hollows, that has been moving around the Rip Inn in Sindanor, and the characters know that it's located here at the ever interesting nomenclature Stairs Down. Dum, da, da, dum.
such a mysterious name. I wish I understood it better.
I know.
All right,
better
so
than Rip In.
you think so? It seems awfully like the same person named it. They
Or
may have.
large rams. I appreciate that. Too.
Hey, easy. So what route are we taking today, gentlemen? The river?
Well, the last
River
time
seemed
we went
pretty
was
good last
bad.
The river, or there's also a known trail that goes northeast past these ruins and edging around the Obsidian Mountains.
Why walk when you can ride?
We will take the boats upriver.
All right, the caller has spoken. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
For we are people of the sea. Do not walk like a dog, but rather ride on the wings of the ship.
Okay, so
Very well said. Okay.
yes, very well said. Here we are in the SS Narger, which
We need a better name for the ship.
okay, you guys can name him. It's your little token there. If you know what I'm-
The sea
if you know what
wolf.
if you know what I'm
Well,
saying.
No dogs allowed.
A small boat. Okay,
No
so you guys-
curs.
who's captaining the ship?
somebody with a high intelligence. I hope.
You metagamer.
Sorry.
I
Well,
have
whoever-
know the ways of the sea, and I have an intelligence of 13.
Yeah, the folks that sailed last time, that captained last time, did a fine job. I feel like they should get a bonus for following the same path again.
If they are the captain 3 times successfully, then they are considered. They don't have to make a check anymore.
Oh,
Whoa!
nice.
Ooh, house rule.
Who ran the river last?
That was
believe
Swarma.
It was Rastin the Ryan.
Yeah, I think Swarma was one, right?
I think it was Shawarma, not me.
Swarma, the Amazonian navigator.
All right,
like-
so basically the stakes for this roll, I'm going to story game your heinies for a moment. The stakes for this roll, I normally it's just how long it takes you, which means it could take, the longer it takes, the more random rolls we're going to end up making, right? So, and if you critically fail, then you're probably capsizing the ship, which is very deadly for all the people in metal armor. So,
Yes, it is.
that's always been the stakes, but I've just never spilled it out. But I thought maybe
If you fail, you capsize?
yeah. If you critically fail,
Oh,
the natural.
Critical fail.
fair enough. So it's an intelligence check?
Yep.
Oh no.
I can't even see what. No, it wasn't a critical fail. It was a
No,
15.
it's just a
Oh,
fail.
that's pretty close. Yeah.
Everyone's.
Just
Ooh, we had
barely
some tension
failure.
just by explaining the stakes. There you go, people. I didn't even realize that myself until just then. Okay, so that's a failure. So at about midday, you've reached this location. You continue on.
Verily.
All right, so you don't get to the portage location until it's nighttime, when you're still a few miles away from the hills and you're in the jungles.
Okay.
Then we go ashore and make our camp.
Right here?
I will stand the midwatch.
Before you get to the hills or in the hills? Before the hills is the river is actually kind of the sides are, there's areas obviously that animals come down the hills and drink from the river, but it's a lot more like cliff-like on the sides. But if you
press on to the next hex.
Well, I'm saying you could stop before you get to the hills because it's getting dark and you would have that opportunity if you wanted to.
The camp.
So you could do it here, or you could do it in the hills, or you could do it well farther up into out of the jungle, but it's going to take some time to get there.
Better make camp while it's still light.
All right, so which side of so you're not that far from this object here, object of interest, which I believe some of your characters have been here before. It's known as the House of Rorn.
Yes. No, I don't know. That was my last character. He's dead.
I know nothing
But
of it.
I do believe Baggio has been there. Maybe not, though. I don't know. The rumor of the House of Rorn is basically it's an old Rornic house, and the people that explored it in the past found a sect called the Cult of the Loam. They're exploring, and while most of the sect itself was destroyed, there was something else found that seemed to have been summoned by this sect, and they fled that because it seemed like a grave danger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So maybe
so
we should camp further upriver.
well, you would have had to probably decide that well before. I mean, that is a mile away through the jungle, so surely nothing bad can happen.
I agree.
If you guys do want to say you want to camp earlier, I should have given that. You would have known that information. You can choose where you camp. It's just going to take you that much longer to get where you're going.
We're camping on the hex we're on.
All right. You want to? Are you going to come off the north or the south bank?
We'll camp on the north bank, away from that abomination, the House of Rorn.
All righty. All right. So, what's the plan? Are you just going to camp straight here? Are you going to look around a little bit first? What are you going to do?
Well, we should have a little more time since we immediately went ashore as the light started to, started to get toward the afternoon. So we want to send out a scouting party to explore the hex before nightfall, if that's possible. It's one.
It is possible. And obviously, just because you're only actually exploring the northern area. So I guess that means you only get half of the XP.
So be it.
Which is kind of...
You only get to make half a roll.
Seems fair.
But the low roll is all the bad stuff, so that would be worse. Actually, you guys
Well, it
search
means
around
the
and
die doesn't leave your hand, but it doesn't hit the table.
oh, I thought it was just the bottom half.
Maybe.
All right, so you guys take an hour to search around, try and get maybe some dry wood or find a decent camp place. And who is going to pick out the camp? A warrior would obviously have a better chance of finding
The
something.
Amazonian.
I haven't heard of one of those. Who would that be?
Swarma, of course.
Shawarma.
Oh, okay. All right, Swarma looks all right. She's a pretty. How many adventures do you think Swarma's been on into the jungles of Kalmatta, Jose?
Quite a few. I would say 50, 60.
All right, sounds good.
Complete
That's
bullshit.
probably 4. 4 or 5 good ones at least, right?
Easily.
But
All
that
right,
is what
so-
you would say. Whether or not it's true is
You did say it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Swarma picks a good spot. How far off the river are you?
Sufficiently far for our needs.
How far do you feel that is?
200 yards.
200 yards off the river. Fine. Are you having a fire or no fire?
No fire.
All right. Good, because it was very difficult to find wood because there's just been a heavy drizzle that has been dripping on you. Sometimes you've seen some of the sky, but most, except when you went through like this hex over here, this would have been heavier because this is heavier jungle. So you can make up the camp, and we'll say the watches are just in order, just like normal, with Bazio-Gar and his toad on last watch alone.
It's a toad, not a frog.
I said toad, didn't I?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I said frog earlier.
Oh. All right, so let's see here. All right, so in the midst of the night, the dwarf Mungo the Hammer and his mad henchman Maydig. You guys have all seen that Maydig is a little goofy in the head, and he talks about crazy things once in a while and seems to be lost to what reality and what not reality is at times. But he's still a good man with a sword, and you haven't done anything. But you guys hear movement and some kind of strange whistling, maybe some kind of chirping speech. It's just kind of weird, but it definitely sets the backs of your the hair on the back of your neck and your arms seems to rise, and it's coming from the south across the river. That's you, Carl.
Yep.
Are you going to do anything?
Well, we're 200 yards away from the river, so that's a lot of. I guess the dwarf is curious, so he and Maydig are gonna. Well, Maydig can't see though. Right. So. All right, I'm gonna explore. Sure.
All right, you're going to leave the camp unattended, or you're just going to leave Maydig there and go off by yourself?
I'll take Maydig with me. But
Okay, so
I know he can't.
That's excellent. So we're all asleep, and you're just going to
Oh, right.
take the 2 wake.
Everyone's sleeping at the camp, and you are going to leave it unattended. And
Perfect.
I'll wake someone up before I leave.
who you want to wake up the next person on watch?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that would be Cudgel and his trusty henchman Cardred.
Oh, he has a torch.
Yeah.
Yes. He doesn't have to light it. It's not like when he wakes up it immediately comes on or anything. I mean,
No, I know.
That would be
I
cool.
know, but
all right. So do you guys want to discuss this, or what are you going to do? You can just talk to him now.
So where are you
I
guys
heard
going?
weird
You're going
noises.
down to the river?
I heard strange sounds. I want to
In
explore.
a van down by the river.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen to you down there. That sounds great.
So Cudgel actually can also hear this, and as you guys are discussing it, you kind of hear like a heavy splashing and some kind of roar that's coming down from the river, and this keening sound increases in intensity.
I will wake up the others.
Wake everyone else up.
Oh, what?
All right, so you guys all wake up, and you guys can hear this thrashing, and
I think you
Sounds
should
like a
stay
cute
here
sound.
in case this creature actually comes here, because I don't think it's something you want to take on by yourself there.
yes,
And if it
there's
doesn't
like
come here, then best avoid it, and it'll go on its own way.
there's some loud, like heavy chirping and trilling sorts of noises that sometimes are interspersed with like the heavy gnashing of teeth.
Killer birds. Stay away from them.
So what are you guys going to do? Caller, is there anything else you want to do?
Well, has he roused everyone?
Yes, everyone's
I'm
awake.
gonna put on my armor.
Okay.
You're not sleeping in your armor?
No, I like to get a night's sleep.
Yeah, there's a house rule we could add for that.
No, that's okay.
Warm up.
Yep. Sword and board ready.
All right. So you
Have
guys,
your weapons, gentlemen.
sorry, are you guys going to go in, or are you just going to wait, like you're just forming a line or something in case something happens?
Well, I mean, I can see in the dark, so I'm going to go investigate what it is. And if I come running, or you hear me scream, well, then you know.
And if we don't hear you, we'll oh, you're dead.
That is some bravery. I commend you.
Indeed.
Yeah, I want to go see what it is, and maybe
Yeah, don't bring it back here, whatever it is.
Well, it depends. If it's
I mean, unless
if it's a rare mineral that shines, bring it back.
So do we have torches lit, or we're just standing in the dark?
No, you're standing in the dark, as far as I know.
Yeah, I would just keep things. Yeah, if you turn the torch on, whatever it is out there is gonna. Right, it's pitch black, right?
It's pretty dark, yeah, because the jungle overhead, there isn't a lot of space in between for any ambient light from the sky to make it.
I'm scared.
Fear not the darkness.
Oh, okay.
The hearts of men.
Okay, then I'm good. Never mind.
Don't worry about it being completely black and unable to see anything.
All right, so you're gonna hear me like stomping off into the darkness.
Okay, so I'm playing infravision like heat sight. Okay, so you can't read anything. You're just going to see different heat when you're walking around. That's the way I'm doing it. So like you can see. Normally you would
like
think at
predator,
night.
like predator heat vision, or like.
Do I have another option?
Well, you won't see the undead. That's really what matters.
Well, you might be able to see it like if there was heat coming off of something around them, so you would see it would be darker for that, right? A little bit, but yeah, your vision's going to be difficult, and we'll just say predator because we don't obviously have another example, right?
It does make that cool noise like predator while you're using it, though, so that's cool. Yeah. So at least that's a benefit.
I didn't think that was his vision. I thought it was just him like something happening.
Breathing.
All right, so we're gonna let all you guys see what's going on, but let's play properly and accordingly and not use it for your where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. No, it's not. Right.
What are we doing?
I am making a map like I do.
The map.
Oh shit. Does the map change for you guys just now?
No, sir.
Nope, not yet.
Nope.
We can see everything now.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Write down screenshot.
See the incident. Scary darkness.
All right. Making a map, boys.
With dynamic lighting effects.
Oh, man.
That would be pretty cool if Roll20 brought in the heat vision attachment so that you could just sort of see blobs and stuff.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be. I'm not sure how they would do that exactly, but
I don't either, but it's got to be doable.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I think you would just have to figure out how you would want to do it, right?
Assign a temperature, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That would be very cool.
Yeah. And then you could cast Fireball and blind everybody.
That'd be cool.
Need more spell effects.
They have quite a few of them.
They do.
All right, so
Damn.
we're just trying to wing in this, so
It's all good.
but all you guys are going to be able to. I don't know if you guys will be able to see anything.
Probably not. We won't see anything. It's just gonna be a black map for us, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, geez.
What if I do this? All right. Well, I guess I'll just describe it at first. All right. So you move down. And you can see that the water, you can see like some fish, but the animals that you'd normally see at this time of night in this situation, you don't really see any of them. So whatever's happening is chased off the birds and even like anything on the ground or anything. You don't really see any footprints or anything like that. And most of the issue is coming from across the river. The thrashing intensifies. And as you approach, can you see anything right now? I haven't.
No, it's pitch black.
If I move, you guys are pitch black right now?
Yes, sir.
I am.
Yeah.
I haven't moved the map yet.
Okay.
Still
That will
black.
explain it.
So it must have changed on y'all.
It did change. It's black.
It is
Okay.
black.
All right, sorry.
Black as night.
Black of the night.
Still black.
I saw a ping.
Ooh, that's weird.
I saw the ping. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Because that's like the map you were on.
There
before.
we go.
I see something else now.
There we go.
What do you see?
Now it's
The whole
loaded.
map.
A river.
Like a river.
And one character.
Oh, you see a whole river. All right. Well, just assume that you can't see farther than 60 feet, but we'll just say it, and it's all in that vision. All right. This is so you guys can see. I don't know how I messed up the other map we were using, but so you can hear the river to the south of you, so you can move your own dude.
We only see Mungo up there.
Yeah.
He's the only one exploring.
He's the only one out there.
Bungo is the only one that went.
Godspeed, Mungo.
As far as I know, you
We
weren't
hardly
planning
knew
on
ye.
Yeah. He elected to
Oh,
go.
okay. There you go. So I'm gonna move like to here.
Go ahead and move wherever you're going. So the things you're hearing are from to the south.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll go hide behind this bush. I still don't see anything.
Just hold it a second.
Oh boy. That's what you hear.
That's evil.
Sounds like a
Could be the
small
death of us.
cat.
Dang it. You.
The cat river spirit. We are
Tell
done
me,
for.
spirit, what do you desire? What sacrifice would appease thee?
Nothing. Except tea snacks, perhaps.
All right.
Should I
So
move more? Or?
I don't know. I was busy making the map still. Sorry.
Outrageous.
All right, so just at the edge of your light, you can see as the water thrashes up, it's a little warmer, and then it kind of dissipates, and there's a blob, like right just at the edge of your light. You can see a heat blob, and occasionally, you can see the water around it, and it's pretty much a relative the same temperature, maybe a little cooler than the ground. So you can see where the ground is and the water is slightly cooler. Like these rocks are visible for you because they actually lose heat faster than the water does. So you can see them. They're a slightly different color, but there's obviously something moving in the water. But just occasionally you can see another blob that seems much even colder. It's almost it's like a hollow black almost, kind of even sucking the heat from around it. It's so cold, kind of edges past your vision occasionally down out in the river, and you can still hear all these sounds.
Okay.
Especially the cat.
Sounds like your typical river scene to me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fall back towards the camp then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go closer. It's creepy, but Oops.
Are you trying to be quiet?
Yeah.
All right, we'll roll a d6. All right, you do your best to move back, and don't really notice anything.
Okay.
All right, so this is what I did wrong.
All right. Well, I report back. You know, hopefully they don't kill me when I come back into camp and can't see me.
Were you followed?
These things were cavorting in the water. I saw blobs, odd shapes.
Can you guys see
Strange
the whole
sounds.
Kalmatta map right now?
No.
No.
You
No,
can't see
it's
anything?
black.
See blackness.
Oh wait, no. You can scroll and we get the map.
Back to normal?
Yeah, it's normal.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I can see that.
All right. I
Okay.
thought I had. Oh, there we are. I thought I had turned all the fog of war off and messed everything up. I was trying to affect the map I was doing instead of this one. All right, cool. So, does anyone else want to do anything after he hears about what was seen at the river?
I guess just
I should probably stay vigilant.
yeah.
Yeah, that heat sucking source has me worried. I'm afraid we won't see it. He won't see it, and we won't see it. So, yeah, definitely be on our guard.
Are you guys going back to sleep, or?
I think I'll keep watch.
But otherwise, back to the sleep, because that's who. And then after that, there's only a few hours left until dawn. Right now, you're like in the middle of dead of night.
Well, how long do they do what they do? Are like they?
Oh, it
Do they
sounds
keep
like
making
about
noise?
no, about maybe maybe another few minutes, if that, and then the gnashing and the animal sounds go away, but you can still hear the high trills and the kind of the bird noises. And you still have this uncanny, weird feeling about you, like something makes cooler in the air or something.
Weird.
I'll stay awake.
Everyone's staying up through the night with their armor on.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Yeah.
idea, actually.
All right. If you don't get a full night's rest of 8 hours after this, it's going to be considered like a forced march, where you have -1 to your activities. But you don't have it yet. It's just a prolonged thing if you do it for 2 nights in a row. You can do it for 1, but not for 2.
Good deal.
Okay. All right. So eventually your nerves kind of settle down, but there's only maybe a few hours till dawn. And so dawn breaks, and here we are, back in the jungles of Kalmatta.
Should we go really quickly
Live.
and check that location, see if we see any sign of what happened?
Well, we have to go back there anyway, right? Because that's where our boat is. We didn't drag the boat 200 yards.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah,
Small boat. We might have.
It's a decent sized boat if all you guys fit on it. I think there's 2 boats.
You said we had to have 2 boats.
Yeah, you have to.
It's only 3 people or something.
Nope, you're right. That's right. Good work. All right, so you guys go back, and what you see is it looks like a giant crocodile has been pulled up on the other side of the river, and it looks like it's almost completely devoid. I mean, you can see like wounds and cuts on him, but you don't see like a lot of blood or anything. It looks, in fact, you can't really see because it's on the other side of the river.
Let's go closer and get a look. Is it dead?
It definitely looks dead.
Perhaps we should slit its belly open.
The river is like 50 feet across.
Is it deep? The river is the river. Well, we'll just take our boats across. No big deal.
Yeah, you can go over there if you want to.
Yeah, we'll go over there and we'll check out the crocodile. The crocodile.
All right. So when you check on it, it looks like it's dead, and it looks dried out, completely dried out. Like even worse, like it doesn't have any internal liquids. But you can see like it looks like it has wounds on them, but instead of visible wounds, it looks like there's like it's still icy. Like where like sword slashes might have hit it or something. So it has this different patches of ice, and its eyes are sunken in. Everything looks, desiccated, like it's been dead for a long time, but it was not there the night before.
Does the skin look like
Good
it's
thing you
worth
didn't
anything?
find this last night. This would have been a mess.
Yeah.
What was your question, Jose?
Does the skin look like it's worth anything in the state it's in?
Maybe. Definitely not as good as a freshly killed one, but it doesn't have like the marks that you would normally see. It just kind of has these ice burns on it. You could possibly,
Oh
cut
yeah,
it.
this is a pretty rare frost gator. We better bring this with us. So we'll go ahead and skin the frost gator.
I'm mostly
Sell this
interested
rare
in
frost gator
investigating the
skin.
contents of its stomach.
Ooh, yeah, there. While we're skinning it, we'll investigate its stomach.
So who's going to try and skin it?
We have not such beasts in the northern Northrun lands.
Let's see.
You know where they got crocodiles.
What manner of lizard is this, my Amazonian friend?
Crocodile.
Rastan is skilled with the blade. He will try to skin this beast.
All right, so it looks massive. It looks like it could easily capsize a boat.
It will not do that.
So it's probably
But it's in Valhalla.
20 feet long, not counting the tail.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to take some time as well.
All right,
Okay.
let's skin this dinosaur.
All right, man. I'm down with that. Let me find my book.
Dexterity check or something?
He's got the OSR skinning
The
handbook.
dinosaurs, the reptilian skinning source book.
It's the Buffalo Bill skin book.
Oh my god.
It's got prices for all the OSR
Making a
monsters.
suit. He's making a suit.
What's the lotion on the skin?
You guys need to settle down.
Or else it gets the hose again.
Hey, Mr. Alligator, help me get this chair into my van.
Well,
You can open a-
Hey, Mr. Alligator, help me get your hide off. We're all like
You can
singing
open a new
crazy
song.
songs.
We're pretty trendy quoting a movie from the 90s, you know.
I know, that is
nice.
cool.
Is that what it
You can
is?
open a.
Yeah, it's like 95 or
Break in
something.
with, somebody just needs to start singing American Girl and we're all set.
I don't know what you're talking about, you crazy passages. All right, so this is going to be harder than a simple dex check. So we'll say simple dex check, and I'm going to modify it by, not as hard because it's desiccated, by 2 points. So you have to get under your dex. So the closer you get, the higher number you get that's still below your dex, the better job you do. If it's over your dex, then you ruin it.
So it's just a D20 roll?
Yeah.
My dexterity is 13.
Hey,
The -2, it's an 11.
Shit.
you're quite dexterous.
50-50.
I would
Well,
recommend
that-
rolling like a D6 or something, or a D8 instead of a D20.
Why?
I like it. It's like a first or second edition ability.
It's gonna
check.
get under your dex a lot easier.
Oh, no,
Well,
he has to roll a
true.
D20.
He made
Oh,
it.
a 7. Nice. That's pretty good. So actually, you guys are all like, we're not really giant crocodile hunters or anything, but this thing looks pretty well preserved.
Yeah, we're average-sized crocodile
The
hunters.
normal smell, I mean, you guys are the hunters amongst you. It's not nearly what it was because even the internal liquids of the creature seems like it's gone.
Weird.
Wow. What
All right, but
foul
you guys
beast
did
has
save
done
this. So,
And the contents of its stomach, Dungeon Master.
I'm guessing it was that whatever he described as the inky well of blackness sucking the heat out of the air
Yeah.
may have had something to do with it.
all right. So inside its stomach, you must have found. Maybe these were actually not just in its stomach, or maybe they were. It looks like someone had actually tried to fire arrows into its gullet, and they've just been sitting there. So you found 5 intact silver arrows.
Nice.
And
Third archer among us.
No.
Nope.
The
and
great gardener does not believe in using arrows.
It is for the devil.
The devil.
all right, Brasco. So 7. All right, so D6. All right, so if you would have rolled better, I would have given you a D8, but you can roll a D6 times 100 for the value of this thing. But it's going to be heavy. So roll a D6.
400.
It's worth 400 gold pieces, the giant alligator hide.
Nice.
Cool.
Now, so you guys have to take away a ration, and then you
Okay.
also have to take a ration away for any henchmen that are with you. And this thing isn't cured; it's just been removed. So you need to get it back to town within 2 days, or otherwise it'll lose this value.
Pardon me.
Maybe we should go back to town and open a boot shop.
Or belts.
Purses. Amazonian purses.
Amazonian purses. The shawarma brand. We're all set.
Stylized S and a shield.
We can just retire from adventuring.
Yep.
Fashion brand shawarma.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. All right, so this takes quite a bit of time. So it's going to be nearing lunchtime.
Okay.
Say.
Alligator jerky.
I was about to say, well,
Well,
Maybe we should not eat of this beast.
It's freeze dried.
yeah, but is it
Right.
contaminated? Like, devil spawn meat now or something? I don't know.
You ever had a Slim Jim?
What is this Slim Jim?
Sounds like an Amazonian treat.
Why would you eat a man named Jim?
Yeah. I've had a Slender James, but never a Slim Jim.
Especially if he's so thin.
I don't get it.
Surely not be as good as it could be. All right, so I'm trying to do something here, y'all.
All right.
You're moving.
Well, we decided we're going back to the town, sell this thing, and then go back out.
Are we?
Yeah, if not, it's going to spoil. He said it's going to spoil.
How far? I mean, how much time? It took us a couple hours to come out here.
No, it took you a day to get this far.
A day. Maybe
But now it's
that's
upriver.
We don't lose much by going back. I mean, do we think 400 divided by however many people are here is worth it? What is it, like 60, 70 each already?
I mean, it's definitely worth enough to buy some more food. That's really our main expense. We might have to rehire our henchmen and torchbearers and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, sometimes he lets that roll per session, though.
Yeah, it would still be the same session, but you guys wouldn't get your XP for just going this far and coming back.
Yeah, we would just be cashing in our Gata skins.
Does it matter if we bury the skin so that it's not exposed to elements or something? Like, could we preserve it that way somehow? Come back and get it later?
Intelligence check.
Oh. Shit. My intelligence is 11 exactly.
Okay.
So.
Thought your intelligence was 13.
Me? No, dexterity was 13.
Ah.
So I rolled. Yeah, I mean, I rolled my intelligence score.
All right. Does anybody know if that is possible? That you could bury it and make it last longer? Or anything?
Oh, absolutely. If it's not exposed to oxygen.
Right.
I think it would give you an extra, day, a couple days.
Okay, yeah.
So if you like wrapped it in ashes or something.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys think that'll work?
There you go. So hopefully no one will steal our crocodile skin.
Well, let's dig a couple feet down so animals don't dig it up and cover it with rocks like a cairn to keep animals out of it.
All right.
Yep.
Like that plan.
That's what will also help us locate it.
And it'll appease the crocodile gods.
The crocodile. Right. Exactly.
That's a win-win.
All right, so there it is. Where are you guys all at?
Wow.
That's a big crocodile.
Holy crap.
I am not near the water. I know that much.
So that must have been the gnashing sound that we heard.
I'm over here. I can't move. Oh, wait. Okay, I can't. No, I can't move my token.
You can't?
Nope.
Oh, did I put him on the map layer? What a doucher.
It's all good, man.
This guy. With his rap music.
So I'm going from the left to right. You guys should be able to move your guys.
Yeah, we see the names popping in.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Magical. Magical. We'll do it over here. I want to... What is this thing over here? I tried to determine it.
It's like a trunk?
Like a stump? Is that what it is? Like
Yeah,
with a
it's
hole
a tree
in it?
trunk.
Okay, so it
It's
doesn't
a
have a
tree
hole.
trunk of a tree above you. It's just...
Okay, It's not like a
That's a
cut.
good marker.
Okay.
Is
5.
this like a
No.
boulder?
Yes.
Rocks? Yeah.
That was a
Bury it.
land starfish.
It's a giant sundew.
It's a sand engine.
See some lily pads over there.
All right, so who, like you guys are digging the hole and all that, who's all digging? It looks like Mungo is not digging.
I'll dig.
Oh, I thought we were.
I'll help dig. I'm not very useful, but I can dig.
I'll
So
dig.
the more people that do it, the less time it's going to take. And then you guys have already been working. It's noon already, so we'll figure you guys can get the hole dug and deep enough and this thing buried in, we'll say D6 hours minus one person's good roll. They can roll.
Okay.
Or they can just roll the D hours or whatever. Unless you guys think that's too much. So otherwise, like maybe you hit some rock that slowed you down or whatever. So
Works for me.
It's outrageous.
Seems good. Yeah.
Fun.
Aaron, roll a D6. Did someone roll the D6? Caller, you roll a D6 for the hole. Aaron, you roll a D6.
Verily.
Nice roll.
2.
2. All right. So as you guys are digging, who's all digging? I guess I couldn't figure it out.
I'm digging.
Who's
Cudgel
not
digging.
digging?
We'll
Who's
post
not
we'll
digging?
post 4 guards. Everyone else can dig.
All
All right. Put
Yeah.
the guards somewhere.
All right. Ymar and Swarma will guard.
I'll put
Yeah,
Cudgel,
ma-
Cardle, whatever his name is, guarding down by the water. And
Okay.
Cudgel will help dig.
All right. Baggio is digging. Maydig digging. Rastin digging.
Yes.
And
No.
my toad.
Mungo's digging.
Cudgel's digging.
The toad is also digging.
Rastin.
Toad.
You're digging. You guys are going to be down by this. All right. So, all right. So half roll a D6.
So a D3.
Ooh, 1. Okay, half
Super
as
fast
you guys are
off sand.
keeping watch, you smell like you smell something strange, and you notice that the other animals have quieted around, and the hair on the back of your neck is starting to rise, and you can feel the temperature around you. A chill, sweat, a breeze blows over, a sweat from the jungles in your armor.
I alert my comrades quietly to, prepare. There's something unnatural about ready your weapons.
Okay.
I think that's better than just jumping in the boat and running. All right.
As he calls that out to you guys, and you start to regular weapons, you guys are down
To
inside.
arms!
Down inside this partial hole, the guys that are digging and everything, he's like, hey, grab your arms. And then all of a sudden, everyone can kind of hear this trilling, keening sound. And all of a sudden, you can see these forms that are only slightly partially non-corporal, and they seem to be sweeping towards you. Eyes
That seems not
glazing
good.
unholily.
Oh, I like that. I'll hold up my holy symbol.
Unholily. All right, yeah. So they don't seem happy, and they're coming forward, and they have long, slender weapons that are like fuming like dry ice, smoke roiling off of them, and then falling to the floor of the jungle beneath their feet, which does not touch the ground.
Their
Bizarre.
feet.
They're floating.
Just coming forward with these blades, their bodies forward like ephemeral dark cloaks hanging from
I
there.
throw my axe at them.
All right, roll
Gone.
initiative. He's like, I'm done with this
Gone.
description.
will die.
That is decides when the description's over.
That's the caller's job, right?
I think so. I like it.
Oh my
6.
god.
Did you roll a 2?
Yes.
All right, so these guys come sweeping forward in silent screams, and you guys just kind of hear them at these keening trills, like swords roiling with unholy smoke flying off of them, uplifted. Here's who they're going to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of you guys. So /R.
They should be really scared of us because there's 8.
Yeah, they're outnumbered.
All right, oh my God.
There might be 9 of us. I
5.
think I'm buried right now.
All right, so for whatever reason, it seems these guys hate dwarves because almost all of them converge on Mungo.
Well, they're smart. I guess they're smart. Sure.
The other one comes from the Mad Maydig himself.
They're fast.
They are fast.
I should probably zoom in a little bit here. Oh, there we go.
How's the stream looking, Jose?
Looks good. I'm assuming there's sound, but I don't really know. Let me find out.
All right, so Maydig was missed.
Yep.
It's not like we're saying anything,
I turned up the volume and heard you ask that same question again, so sound is good.
All right, I wasn't worried about the sound. I just didn't know if you were showing the map or what, if it looked good or not. All right, good. All right, so it's your guys' turn.
Wow.
I'm playing solitaire on
They
the
missed.
screen.
They
all
all
missed.
missed. Awesome.
Cudgel will hold up his garden trowel of holiness and scream, "Be gone, evil foul beast!"
Be
All right.
plowed under.
Roll 2d6.
All right, I'm gonna try this little button here, see what that does.
Nice.
All right, so you got an 8 on the chance to turn. Is that what happens here?
I rolled a 4. Yeah, I rolled an 8 on the chance to turn. Correct.
Okay. All right, you kind of hear this.
Skeleton and zombie.
It wouldn't get a zombie actually, but
Mine says zombies and oh, you're right. It was a 9, right? You're right. Yep.
so you get you hear this trilling laughter that shakes to the very soul. Some kind of that cackling, trilling, weird bird keening sound. So you're not sure what they're saying, but they seem to be saying something. All right, who's next?
Sauce.
Cardrid. Well, Cardrid, roll 2d6 for Cardrid.
Okay. That's a 5.
Oh, 5. So Cardrid holds his ground. I'm pretty sure your morales for your guys are higher than that. Mungo, roll 2d6 for Mungo.
It's good because
Carl?
otherwise we'd fall in the water.
Okay.
Well, there's boats over there.
Do I add the +1 now? Or
No, you want this is a low number. You just want to roll 2d6. It's for his morale. What's your charisma?
13, I think.
Oh, you made it no matter what. Mungo also holds his, or Maydig also holds his ground. All right, so Cudgel acted. Baggio?
My toad will try to spit at the one on Maydig.
Okay.
10.
All right, some of the spittle seems like it may connect on his cloak and it kind of sizzles, but some of it also seems to pass through him.
Okay.
They only seem like they're partially here, not completely.
That's fair. Then Baggio will cast light on this guy, the top guy of those 3.
Okay. All right, so it seems to shift out of the way, and so there's like a bright light there now, but you don't think that you connected with his eyes because you can see the baleful, hellish glow still emanating from them.
Okay.
All right, who's up? Let's just do Rastan and Mungo.
Rastan will try to strike this creature.
Go ahead. So basically what I'm doing is these guys are AC 4. So
Okay. Nope.
Go ahead, Mungo, and then we'll go Halfsin. You guys Swarma, you guys can do whatever. Move your characters and everyone can attack whoever they want.
Yeah, Mungo
in
attacks
range.
one of the creatures.
Go ahead.
Nope. And then I guess Maydig has to attack too, right?
Yep, he can. Go ahead.
Does he have any bonuses? Maydig?
No.
He's playing vanilla.
That misses.
Yep.
So you got Gaimar and Swarma left, it looks like.
All right, so first Gaimar. Let's see. He is using his spear, obviously. AC
Bonuses. They're AC 4.
Yeah, that'll miss. And then Swarma will use her Amazonian spear.
Meow.
Oh, that hits.
Blam for
The
4
bottom
points
one
of
there?
damage. Yeah.
Right, so yeah, somehow Swarma finds something solid and a high-pitched, trilling, keening sound erupts from its. So you obviously did hurt them somehow. They seem to get agitated by that. They're not used to that sort of thing, obviously. So initiative. It did not kill it.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, you guys win. Go ahead.
Who's first?
Let's go the opposite direction. Swarma, Gaimar.
That'll hit.
That's fine. That hits. Same one.
Yeah.
The bottom one there.
All right, it dissolves.
11 points of damage.
Swarma will.
You can cleave.
Okay.
Just move where it was and attack the next one.
Hit.
Ooh,
Hit.
Nice, dude.
The All-Father is with me. 8 points.
All right, you destroy it, but you're done. So these guys, they
Wait, I get to keep
disseminated.
leaving, right?
No, you're done.
Oh.
It's once per level.
Did
All right.
he kill one or just one or two?
Two.
Killed 2.
So this one's dead too?
Do you doubt me, Southlander? Do you doubt me?
Okay. So if that's the case, then Gaimar will move here and I will move here. Swarma missed,
Jumped underneath the crocodile's head.
but Gaimar will stab at that one.
Puppetry.
Puppetry indeed.
TikTok.
He will miss.
You want to move yourself while you're not. Oh, Carl, I guess
I'll
you're
have
up.
Mungo attack that one. Right.
You can just
That
roll for
last one.
meeting right now, too. All right, Mungo hit.
What hammer is D6?
D6.
When they die, do their swords stay?
No, they disseminate. Missed.
Yeah.
2 points.
2 points. And Mated. Nope. Oh. Roll a 1.
No. Well, I don't know.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Not in hand-to-hand. Not in melee combat.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Cudgel. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Somebody else still?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Cudgel, begone, foul beasts, and we'll attempt to cudgel.
Nice,
That might
got
be a
it.
hit.
Good roll.
The dice
Oh.
are hot.
Brutal, man. Hold it.
Not a solid hit, but definitely you feel something tangible that affected him. Baggio,
Spit acid at the one on Medig.
okay, that's a melee, or that's a missile attack. So 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, it'll hit an ally.
That's why I'm only helping the henchman.
All right, you got it.
Take it. Take 2.
All right, it screams. Ayy.
And Basha will just dance, giggly, and cackle.
All right, nice. Oh, so it's their turn, right?
No, I didn't go.
All right, you go.
I laugh merrily as I smash this creature.
With a mace?
No.
I miss.
Miss.
Oh, okay. Smash always makes me feel some sort of a different type of weapon.
Sorry.
Like a
Initiative?
crocodile.
Ooh, beat a 6.
Ooh.
All right, Maydig can roll a D, can attack. Everyone else can attack at this guy. They seem to be fleeting away quickly. You don't get the
Cudgel gets
plus
an attack.
You don't get a +2 though, because they're floating away. Cudgel, yes, they're floating away,
Maydig.
facing you just as quickly as they were going towards you.
And Swarma and
Made it
Gaimar you
misses.
attack, yeah?
Yeah, all you guys can attack this one guy.
I missed.
Maydig is the only one that can attack the other one.
Yeah, Mated missed and.
You're gonna need to hit AC 4. Ooh, that looks like a hit.
Half, yeah.
Nice.
Swarma missed.
11 points of damage. Another max damage
Dang.
roll.
Brutal.
Nice.
Ymar missed.
Yep.
All right, so one of them goes keening away. Quickly disappears into the jungle.
We should murder him. Well,
Do you fear me, spirit? Do you fear the power of the All-Father? I will crush you.
Yes.
kill bro.
Do they leave anything in their wake when they dissipate?
So you're like searching. You're going to take some more time to search the ground.
Yeah.
Is anyone watching or?
Sure, I'll
Keep
stand
an
watch
eye
while
on
he
this
searches the
business.
ground.
Because this thing's coming back for us. Cudgel, cartridge, come here. Stay safe.
All right, so Jose, roll a
Who has
d6.
Dang it.
Keep my holy
I
symbol
rolled a
out.
5.
Yeah, actually, you this was hard to miss. Actually, what you do see is it looks like there's some kind of glittering off of what little bit of sunlight can, or maybe reflecting off of somewhere. You can see it like little shards, like where they fell. Looks like they're on the ground.
I'll go check them out.
All right, so you're gonna get half of these because your roll was
Like crystals, or what are they, Hobbs?
He's going to look at them and he picks one up and it looks almost like an obsidian sliver.
Nice.
All right, 9 and 5 is 14. You only get half though. So you find 7 of these obsidian slivers.
All right.
They seem valuable.
So we
Yes.
got
That's
7 obsidian livers.
That's total, or that's just for that one?
No, that's total.
Okay.
So do we continue to bury the alligator skin, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the work continues on the alligator skin and it is buried. And it is, how many hours did I say? It took 2 more hours. So you're in the afternoon so you have what, about 3? I mean, you could go until dark. So you have what, probably 5 hours.
Yeah, let's try to go upriver.
Yeah.
To get to our portage point.
Right. The place that we camped the last time,
Yeah.
where we saw the dragon fly over. Or was that a scourge?
It's all perspective. Depends on how
Yeah.
close you fly.
All right,
A
so
night scourge or a dragon?
This is where you guys normally disembark.
And so be it.
We disembark there.
Are you making fun of my words?
How would you say it?
I like bark like sure.
He just
You just been waiting
just
for that.
enunciates really well.
It's not like you just jump out. I like this one. It's nice.
It's not like Emar versus Guymar.
No,
My feet shall be the first to get wet.
I think the problem is just differences in the way Amazonians pronounce certain words. That's all.
oh. Leviosa.
Hobbs is not amused.
Ooh, I'm just kidding.
All right, so who's even laughing? I'm thinking, you dogs.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
All right, so like I said, you guys get up river a little ways. Make an intelligence check.
For who?
Never mind. We already did this. You failed, so it takes you longer than normal.
Okay.
So
Make it.
not you jackwagon. This was the this was the boat check, but I decided that we're only going to do.
By the way, that's what Hobbs calls his work truck, the jackwagon.
No, I call that the spank wagon.
Just give me the fucking war dogs.
The spank,
I know,
he calls
right?
it the spank tank.
Dogs. I don't think dogs exist in this world, actually.
All right, so what are you guys
Mythical
going to do?
creatures.
I know neither do elves and halflings. So
It's heading towards evening, but you may have enough time to do some more exploration if you so chose, or you could
Yes,
camp.
explore.
Where at?
yeah, can we explore that sliver of hex that's
The
Yeah.
dark
on the
spot.
east side of the river?
So you guys going to go off the southeastern
Yes.
side of the river as
Yes.
opposed
Yes.
to the other way?
We'd like to
Yeah.
see this entire hex.
Aha.
Hex
Alex?
6655.
Yeah, or maybe
Yeah.
this tiny little 4-foot section we never bothered checking this hex.
I read about 6655 in Hex News. It's supposed to be a good one.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's a brag. We don't read Hex News around here.
Hex Weekly.
That's right.
I like that.
We read the Hex Gazette.
Next time.
We read
What is
Crawl.
the
Like,
nature
Full
of the
hex credit exploration.
Dungeon Master?
What's that?
What is the nature of this terrain? Is it hilly or
Yes,
desert or
this is kind of a
foothills?
hillish badlands. Alrighty,
Is
and
it-
as
would
it
it be
like
karst?
What?
Limestone caves and stuff? Karst or no? Just
I don't even know what that means. Geologists are always trying to drop these new lines where they know nobody knows what that means. It's trying to make me look.
I'm not a
dumb.
geologist.
I understand. Oh yeah, biologist.
but when he looks up that word 2 weeks later, he's going to write an adventure about it. That's what
I
happens
am.
with Cumulus.
That does sound like me.
He's going to be like, it's the
Well,
karsts of eternity.
I'm writing it. I'm writing this down right now. Karst.
Well, I was reminded of that word because you mentioned Lomi cultist, which reminded me of this cult of Ivashu from Harn. So we live in Karst.
Okay. Well, there we go. Evil cult.
He said this is Badlands, so it's karst is usually fertile.
I better write that down. Karst is.
No, Karst.
I'm so lost.
Oh, I guess
Write down this too. Wikipedia.
No.
Everything you'll ever want to know about karsts. But
Karst
All
is
right.
like
So
limestone.
we're an hour in, and we have not even got halfway to the stairs.
You know, the
now.
journey's half the fun.
I know
Right.
that's what it is, man. That's what we do. Oh, I was misspelling karst even.
yeah,
You're-
once
yeah.
T on the
and
end.
once we get our kick-ass gator skin jackets adorned with obsidian crystals, we're gonna be
Silver
badass.
Right.
I like it. Sounds good to me. All right. So as you guys are moving, you kind of are looking around. You do see notice of it looks like someone recently traveled through the Badlands. Like you can see, instead of it looks like it's something's kicked up here.
Was it us?
No.
Do they look like they were coming or going?
How many are there numbered, Dungeon Master?
All right. Who thinks they're a tracker here?
I picked tracking as a skill.
I bet. All right. Roll a d6.
I know.
I know.
That's you, Carl. A 2.
Yeah,
All right.
got it.
So you're guessing there are
10, maybe 20.
a half dozen, possibly a half dozen, and they look like they're traveling.
Maybe 12.
Yeah, they're traveling to the southwest along a trail, or the
Wait,
trail that they made.
So, like, parallel to the river?
No, the river is traveling northeast and southwest. Yeah, southeast. Sorry, you're right.
Okay. Okay. Do they look well enough to see if they're those degenerate dwarfs that we encountered the last time?
No way to tell. Actually, you would say that they look kind of weird. It looks like they are wearing scraps. Like some of them look like they may have like hobnailed boots on, but not all of them. And some of them even look like they're partial hobnailed boots, baby.
So probably those, not those like flower people we saw or something.
Oh, okay.
Right, because the dwarfs were barefoot. Or nothing. Okay.
Hmm?
Well, I pointed out to the people there's a trail here.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do about it? Anything?
Is it still, how much time do we have before nightfall?
Hour.
Sorry, the dwarf is just too curious. I'll follow it for a little bit.
Is anyone else going with the dwarf?
I
We've
will
still got an hour
accompany you.
before nightfall, so.
We should all probably go and then set camp.
Yeah,
we-
we reason to break up the group here.
Yeah, I want to.
Right. Maybe it'll lead to a shelter or things that might attack us at night.
So many options.
And all of them good.
All of them bad. Yeah.
Let's find out.
Okay. Yeah, let's find out.
Next time on
Shawarma time.
Not just a tasty sandwich anymore. This brave Amazonian warrior princess braves the island of Kalmatta.
Tonight.
Man, I feel like I need to change my voice when I'm talking. Carl, when you're not talking, would you mute yourself? You scraggly.
Okay.
All right, so you guys head farther in. Roll a d6. Thaddeus.
4.
4. All right, so basically, as you guys come around a turn in the Badlands, we'll say some like buttes are going up above you, but it's a rather open area. About 100 yards away from you, you can see some dudes coming towards you.
Dudes.
What manner of dudes are thee?
Heavy. These actually look very close to Mungo, but they also look like they're carrying. A couple of them look like they're burdened with some kind of bodies or something.
How many are there number, Dungeon Master?
5 or 6, it looks like. They're coming at you and they see you and they kind of, let's see what they do.
Do they dump their bodies?
We can parlay.
Do their bodies hit the floor?
Parlay with our blades. I do not deal with bandits.
Okay, murder time.
Wow. Already
Right.
convinced they're evil, huh?
All right, so they kind of start marching in unison towards you, yeah, and they just like not drop off whatever's on their shoulders, and they start limbering out their weapons.
I will do the same.
Verily, is that how you greet strangers in your land? To arms, my friends, for they shall taste our steel before the sun sets, and I shall drink their blood.
Jeez.
And so
Really?
many of them seem to be wearing similar type of armor, like maybe they're part of the same mercenary band or something.
Maybe.
What do you guys do as they approach? So they're approaching you. They're like 100 yards away, though. So
If they've drawn weapons, their intention is clear. I say we form a defensive formation like a square and prepare to kill them.
Can I be in the middle?
you guys need a map.
So shield, sword, and board to the front, pole arms and spears to the second rank. Everybody else in behind.
So that's not. Oh, okay. It is a square, but not exactly.
We don't have enough people to actually form a square.
So murderers.
I will put my shield to the outside and my lawful shield,
We
which
will,
is recognizable
let's hit
by
him
all
with-
good people.
we will ask
Do we
them
get
for
a-
one round
we
so that we can
get a
determine the
chance?
shapes that we can form with the people that we have.
Do we get missile fire? Can we put missile fire on them?
Yes, for sure.
Sure, I throw an axe at them.
I would like a rhombus formation, please.
How far away are they right now?
I'm going to tell you.
I want to know. When
I'm
you
going to tell you.
You can tell us right now.
No. I'm going to tell you soon.
Some anticipation.
Either
I feel
way,
like by the time you tell us, it's going to be too late, and they're going to be already on.
They're going to
us.
be closer. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
I know, this is a ruse.
quietly now they advance.
The old
They're just sneaking up on us. That's really rude.
Does anyone else have missile weapons?
Yeah, Swarm's got her Amazonian
Not.
sling.
Can we use
The
those silver
gardener.
arrows to cut these guys down?
The gardener does
I
not
have-
believe in missile weapons.
for the weak.
The unholy, the unwashed.
And the smell.
Spare me your sermons, father.
Oh, but the trial disagrees. Damn it.
It's
It's only in a time of
great.
need that the sermons are welcome. After the fight, perhaps you'll be more open.
Oh, little seedling.
A religious debate ensues.
Right. Screw these
pray to
guys,
the
man.
old gods of the north. Your gods are beneath them.
Oh, Grom laughs at your four winds.
Only on a map, because, north is always at the top, so it just works out for you. But if we draw the map from the southern hemisphere, who then has the
Exactly.
advantage?
And your god lives beneath them.
Are you guys on the map or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So they're going to be coming from this direction.
How many?
direction was that?
You guys can't even see my stupid thing. It's such a wussy color.
I see it. What? How many dwarves are there again?
Oh, I see that here.
Looks
Yeah.
like-
So they're coming from the southeast. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Alright,
need to
so-
orient to the north. Form our shield wall
Behind
here.
me, definitely.
They're coming from this direction. They are coming from this
Oh.
direction. They're coming
Form
down.
shield wall on me.
Get in front of me.
All righty then. I can't get to you there. Okay, well, you know.
We're snapping the grid, but work with us here.
Mongo move here.
You can still just alt it and not do that, you know.
Seriously?
It's- we're such well-trained warriors that we snap to the grid.
There you go. Yes. Now everybody else fall in.
We'd be snapping.
What's Mungo
Alright.
doing out
Mongo
there?
back 1. 1 square back, Mongo.
Which way is back?
So there you go. To the left. That's good.
To the left.
That
To
looks
left.
good.
Yeah, left.
So Cudgel, the rest of you guys don't have spears. Cudgel doesn't have a spear or a
No.
missile. Okay.
No. No, Cudgel is a worthless
All right, we're ready.
cleric.
Here, let me move. Let me swap me and Ymar here.
All right, you
Okay.
guys seem to be a little more controlled than I think you would be in one round of action.
No,
So
we call this Phoenix formation.
An old Amazonian trick.
That's right.
Don't forget the hand axe
flagged.
that went flying.
I'm not forgetting, but I'm assuming you're waiting then for them to get that close.
Yes.
Is anyone doing anything before that?
Yeah. Who are you? Why are you coming in with weapons drawn?
Weapons drawn.
We mean you no harm.
Slingstone.
Put down your weapons. I say, boldly and loudly.
Yo, you guys, did you hear what he said? He said, perhaps you guys would put down your weapons.
Kind of asshole makes everything diagonal for it instead of just like being, you know, straight across it.
Makes it harder to hit.
Well.
All right, so as they approach, they don't seem to even say anything, and they don't. Some of them will have helmets, some of them don't. Some of them actually have shattered helmets. As they get closer, and you can see the armor kind of hangs off of them, and some of their weapons have been heavily rotted. And they're marching. They're not marching. They're like jogging forward. They're not making any noises though. They're just kind of.
Oh, they
That's
may be
noises.
undead.
The tufts of the ground beneath them is like puffing up dust under there, and that's when you notice that some of them won't have boots on them, some of them don't. Some of the boots look rotted away.
Ow.
I think be careful. I feel like these may not be living creatures.
Disgusting.
All right, so an axe. Are you throwing it at what? Short, medium, or long
Short
range?
range. It's 10
All right, so that's
feet.
not till 10 feet.
10 yards outside.
That's right. These are yards now, not feet.
Okay.
No one else that has any missile weapons?
No, sir.
Yeah, I've got a
I
sling.
have a holy symbol
Sling?
that I will hold up.
Okay. Yeah, what's the range on the turn undead? Well, I think you're
30
probably in
feet,
range.
I think.
I'm in medium
You're
range
probably in
for a
range
sling.
right now. I don't even think there is a range.
That was right.
Line of sight.
I can
Yeah.
take the sling.
You'd have to get into the front to do that for them to see you.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, Cudgel, move up to the front. Do it.
Be gone, gardeners. I mean, in the name of the gardener.
You non-gardeners.
Non-gardeners.
Let's see how well that works.
Happily.
If it worked well.
Right. But a 6 does not even turn or does it?
No.
Skeleton is a 7. No.
That wouldn't even make a skeleton question his choices.
Exactly.
Bad skeleton.
Oh, I wonder if I have any bonus from my lay on hands and I have +1 on turn undead once per session. I'm going to turn that into a 7.
Oh,
Well
so
done.
close. Still doesn't work. They come marching forward, and one of them in the back whips a javelin at you in response.
Wait a minute, do I still get to do my sling?
What range are you doing your sling?
Medium.
Yes. Go ahead.
AC 8.
Misses.
All right.
Oh, javelin misses. Shoddily comes out like what was the Revenge of the Nerds?
Lamar's limp wristed
No,
throwing
Lamar.
style.
They built this javelin to complement Lamar's limp wristed throwing style.
That is fantastic.
I'm just kidding. All right, next round.
Are they at
Next
short
round.
range yet?
No. Cudgel move back.
So what's the rules on turning? Am I only allowed to try once?
Once per encounter, I believe.
Okay, then yes. I'll pick up the javelin on my way back.
All right, you grab the javelin. 6, 7, 8. All right, another javelin comes flying into the party.
Hey,
All right, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's Mungo. Everyone hates dwarves this game.
Well, they are undead dwarves, so maybe they kind of have like a hard on.
3. All right, they're actually very inept with these. They can't see very well off these crazy unholy eyes, apparently. Slingstone. Jose, yours should be at medium now.
Yeah, Slingstone. I'm still at medium.
40. No, you'll be a short for the close guys.
Short.
+1.
All right, so good. That's a little bit better. Let me go to short.
+1.
Plink.
Nice.
That hits.
Nice.
For 3 points of damage off his dome.
Shit. I need more D8s in this group when I'm DMing, apparently.
You could just roll it multiple times.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
See?
Just randomize by shaking it between the rolls. Don't shake it too much. Somebody's vacuuming.
All right. Hear that spooky wind in the background?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That's the vacuum of doom. Someone's
it's probably my piece of shit computer. I'm gonna go mute if you
it's
tell me.
fan? Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a piece of garbage.
It's not. It's actually not too loud. It's
All right, the last 3 volley of javelins. Oops. At 6. 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maydig, Gima, and Raston. 3d20. All misses. Geez, these guys have not rolled above a flipping 5 yet, I don't think. All right, so hand axe.
Nice.
Got him. The same guy in the front. Is that who you did the damage to, Jose? 3 points?
yeah.
4 points of damage.
Same guy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking Thaddeus.
Yes.
All right. That hits, but he's not down. He does stumble a little bit. All right, let's roll for initiative.
Tough bastards.
4.
Do a 4. Let's just go with the same time.
Simultaneous.
All right, so these guys smash into you all. You guys can attack.
Will 15 hit?
Yes. Same one?
Yes.
Where are you at?
Points of damage.
You're right there. He's killed, but he's still going to get an attack. You can attack again. Oh, Maydig's running out there because they're going to smash into your line otherwise.
Will a 22 hit?
Nice. Nice.
Yes.
Didn't you say
4
Maydig
points of
was a
damage.
little crazy?
Yeah, he is. 4 points, you said?
Yep.
All right, that does not kill him, actually.
Can I attack this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can all attack.
I hand Cartridge the javelin and I say, you shouldn't need this, but hold
Okay.
tight.
Nice. Raston, you missed.
Yes, I did.
Maydig? He missed.
Maydig missed. Yeah. I had a roll
Swarma?
for
Swarma will pull out her sword.
She can attack.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, I have a thing.
Ooh, that hit.
Nice.
10
For
points.
10 points.
That's the same one that was wounded, right?
Yeah.
Cleave that
One in
son of a
front of me.
bitch.
Yeah, you can cleave.
All right, I'll try to cleave this one.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss.
Okay.
Oh, good, because it's dead. That's why I missed it, because it got killed.
Yes,
6
good
points
job, Jose.
on this one.
That hits.
Nice. Yeah, Mungo missed.
I would have
Down.
hit it if you hadn't killed
Can
it.
I step in and cleave the next one?
No, you
You'll-
only get 2 cleaves.
Even
What
if
level
you're
are you?
Level 3.
That was his first cleave.
Oh, you're level 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, I will cleave this one.
Okay, you won't be able to
Nice.
get to any other ones from there, but you
All
can
right,
do that one.
That's fine. AC 6
AC 6 is a hit.
for 7.
All right.
Brutal.
Swarma went nuts.
Yeah. Oh, death.
It's
Do you
impossible for
ruin
Swarma to go nuts.
attacking an Amazonian?
Right.
Silent screams from these seemingly undead dwarves. All right, but they all get to attack still
Outrageous.
because it was simultaneous.
Outrageous.
Well, damn.
8 D6, I guess. 6 D20. How many people are on the front line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Cudgel, are you on the front line?
I came up to hit this guy, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 6 then. So 60, 20. Everyone's getting attacked once this time. All right, 13 is Maydig. What's his AC?
4.
Really? All right, so that's
Yeah, chainmail and shield, right? Chainmail and shield.
Yeah.
that up. Okay, needs a 14. All right, not 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So who? Half son got the 20. Half. I meant not half son. That would be half son. Is that what you're gonna name your kids?
Quarterson.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
And who's under there? Swarma. 12 does not hit, right?
Mm-mm.
12 would hit AC -1. No, I'm just kidding. AC 6. All right, Init. 5.
6.
Nice.
Ah,
All you guys can attack. You guys can get around them and attack.
20.
Hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay, cleave. That's AC 6, right?
yeah.
That hits. Misses Cudgel.
9 points of damage.
They're all dead, actually.
Well, that's why I keep missing. It's because they're dead.
Yeah.
Our Father is with us.
Yeah, Thaddeus is playing his cheater character. Somehow on
All
3d6, he rolled like every stat above a 13.
No, I
Good.
didn't.
It balances.
One of my stats is above 13. Or
balances
2 of
my
them.
character.
Intelligence and strength.
I have 3 stats above 13.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
you
not
got-
accused of cheating, Jose. Only
Yes,
I am.
he is. I'm gonna accuse him of cheating right now.
I rolled more than one character. It wasn't the first one I rolled up.
Cheater. All right, good. These guys are dead. What are you guys gonna do?
We will check
Loot.
them.
Loot the bodies.
Figure out what the bodies that they were carrying. Were they their brethren, or were they some other? Were they their
Oh.
food?
There's actually corpses of it looks like 2 fairly large mountain lions.
Will you heal me, gardener, priest?
That's interesting. Mountain lions is what they were carrying. You say?
Yeah, Cudgel. He asked if you would heal him. I think,
Oh,
even though he basically totally blew you off and your guy. the whole time.
did I not say that after the battle you would be a more loving of the gardener?
Verily, you speak the truth. But my people are of the
Well-
sea and the blade, not of the land. You will forgive me for my haste, Father, for the battle lust overcame me.
Well, I may forgive you, but the gardener apparently does not see fit to heal you very much. But you get a hit point.
Don't you get?
Are all farm gods so petty?
Is that cure light wounds or is that something else?
No, I
Is
don't
it
know.
lay
What
on
you roll.
hand?
It's 1d6.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have.
No.
He's
He
got
doesn't
a
have
skill
like
Is
ability.
it paladin?
No, he
I'm
just
a cleric that went carousing and have the blessings of the gardener god.
Right.
Except that I'm only first level, so I don't have any spells.
I've had it with you guys in all your meta. He can do what he can do.
What book is that in? We need to look it up.
I don't believe you.
I think we should call Hobbs the Labyrinth Lord.
It's not in Labyrinth Lord. It's in my carousing tables.
We call him the storyteller.
That's true. I am a storyteller.
Storyteller.
Extraordinaire, I prefer. All right, so it's
No.
9:30. You guys ready to go back now?
Just ordinaire.
All right,
Do you
so
have
you
any
guys
rings?
check these dudes out, and it looks like all of their equipment is very, very old. But Mungo is pretty sure that these guys must be remnants of the islander dwarves that he had read about previously, because we talked about these last time you were in the stairs down, right?
I'll be right back.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So
Anything salvageable of historical value, or is it all junk?
Or something gold that does not rot.
Nor jewels, nor rings.
all right.
All their gear, all their armor's gonna be dwarf size, but that's all right.
Yeah, and it's all half trashed and fallen apart and well rotted. Even though at one time you're sure that it was much better, but through the ages it hasn't. It's fallen. Also, you guys are a little bit of experienced with like zombies and such. These guys look more preserved than that. You would guess they seem more living. Like you can actually see some marks on the lion corpses, mountain lion corpses, like they were trying to eat them, or they do need some sustenance of some sort. So they seem like they hover somewhere between the veil of the living and the dead.
What manner of beast is this?
Demons.
Okay, so we'll say that you find a few pieces of disparate jewelry on them, mostly made, it looks like, of a mix of gold and coral somehow, and it's worth 125 gold.
Nice.
It could just be that they somehow added some pigment to the gold to give it the impression of like a sea green and blue, but it's hard to tell. It certainly must be some sort of technology lost to the people of today.
Metal dyeing. Interesting.
Okay, I did not scroll down far enough. It seems that one of them also has, it looks like a metal rod that is about 12 inches
Like a
long.
replacement because it lost its own rod, or
What's that? Was this some kind of weird joke?
It was a lewd comment, Dungeon Master. Ignore it and continue
All
with
right.
your adventure.
I'll do my best to ignore it. All right, so it actually has some kind of dwarvic runes stamped in metal, and it's the same kind of weird. It doesn't look as valuable as the treasures or trinkets they had on them, but it does look like it's made out of some different kind of metal. Maybe it's not stamped. Maybe there's actually must be a stamp, and then inset in the stamp is actually some kind of rune made out of a different sort of metal that you don't sure you recognize, or it might be some kind of alloy.
What does the rune say?
It actually, when you try to read it, it kind of makes your eyes go cross-eyed, like you're guessing it must be some kind of magical runes.
Written for someone with at least a 6th grade education.
Sounds like a Baggio Gar type duty.
Yeah, I showed you the magic user.
What do you make of it, mage?
Gibberish.
I could make much more tomorrow. I don't seem to have that spell prepared.
What spell are you thinking of? Detect magic?
You are correct, Dungeon Master.
All right. So you don't. in this game, I don't make you actually have read magic, so you can just tell what a scroll is. So this is actually a scroll, but it's a dwarven magic user scroll, and it's not a spell that you've ever heard of that anyone ever talked about. So it must be some kind of new spell.
Wait, dwarven magic user? That's
Let's not
Dwarven
forget the
magic
point
user?
that he's got at least one spell that's useless, since the read magic is no longer needed.
I have 6 more that are useless.
Everyone can cast light now too, by the way.
Well, shit. I am going to go carouse in the mountains.
That's right.
Do you see what it is? It's a 2nd level spell called Gust of Wind.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's a fart wand.
That's what I thought.
All right, everyone mute Craig right now from that.
Expelliarmus.
So bad.
Oh,
but you know what? That was exactly what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
see,
I was gonna say the spell components are beans.
beans and Doritos.
Gust of Wind being magic user, not clerical.
Yeah, it's wizard.
Gotcha.
Wizard.
Weedzard.
How do you have dwarven magic user?
I don't. I have monsters.
Indeed. All right, so
All right. So what do
Let's
you
go
guys
back
do?
to camp.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys haven't made camp, but you found. Are you doing anything with the mountain lion carcasses?
Yes, we skin them. These will
All right.
bring a good price at market.
We skin them and bury the skins, of course.
Oh no!
With us.
Wait, do I get a bonus because I did so well with the crocodile?
Like
Nope.
weird squirrels.
Not yet. You're still learning.
I'm still learning.
It's a different phylum.
Indeed. All right, so D20 roll, and I need to get as close to my. Do I have a penalty again?
These are
Uh,
land mammals.
yeah, sure. We'll just call it normal and straight.
Okay.
He skinned plenty of regular cats. This is just bigger.
I like to skin cats. Oh. I ruined
That's not. They were falling apart because the ghouls were eating them.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so you have some problems. Roll a d4.
Oh shit. Do I
I
stab
can't
myself
heal
in
you.
the face or something? Or
You accidentally skinned one
Yeah.
of the party members.
Skinning it, you've destroyed the skins, and you take 2 points of damage from your skinning knife.
nice.
What happens when you use your sword to skin a mountain lion carcass?
I guess so. Ouch. Sorry, guys.
Gods are fickle.
Indeed.
As our swords.
All right, so to the camp. All right, so you find a Swarma looks for a decent camp and finds one, and you camp overnight. So remove all of the rations.
Oh. What? One ration?
I may not have brought enough food for this trip.
I'm down to 3
Do
days.
not go hungry by my side, friend. I
So
have
you also
extra
have to-
food.
You have to
Very
take.
good.
One for your hirelings.
Yep.
How many have we burned total this adventure? Because I haven't
4.
burned any.
I've got
4?
3
Okay.
left. Oh yeah.
So I have 10 left. Who needs food?
I do. I've
So,
got
can
1
I
day
give,
left.
I give
and
one to
I'm
him.
I don't need one tonight, but I'm going to need a bunch because I've got the torchbearer with me.
And every time this damn party sees a butterfly, we go running off chasing it. So we're not making any progress.
Exactly.
Can we?
Way better than some of the games. I mean, at least you're doing stuff. You're still
That's
getting
true.
treasure and shit, so
Oh,
And we can hunt for food, right?
you can forage. Yeah.
Forage. Okay.
that dog can hunt. If Thaddeus'
So
character had
those
dogs.
mountain lions.
No
carcasses,
dogs.
We can't eat the lions.
Could try.
I don't think.
Yeah.
trying
not
would be
eat.
easy.
I do not eat after the dead.
Yeah, I
Eating
wouldn't.
cool
Or the
food.
partially, or the mostly dead. Just dead sounds better.
I'm not dead.
We eat food. We're not actually dead. Please, please. We're dwarves.
What are we not eating?
The
Swarm is
mountain
lion,
not.
the
lion.
mountain lions. Seemed a little gamey.
I think the henchman could.
All right, let's take a little break. I
Mountain lion is
Okay.
a fine meal.
gotta use the restroom.
Gotta drain the lizard. We should have like intermission music for the.
I could have another scene where, it was showing something else with some music on it.
Like alligator carcasses and.
Yeah, there you go. I'll show that Dungeons and Dragons movie as a.
The one with Marlon and Damon Wayans, or
Yeah,
They're all terrible.
I'm a thief.
I mean, just I don't understand any of those movies at all. I really don't. They're just so bad.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know how you could make a good D&D movie.
You could just make a live action version of the cartoon or something. Like even that would be better than what
Yeah, if
they
they
have.
made it extra cheesy, that would be cool too.
Sure, like
Yeah, over the top.
that could have a Stranger Things vibe to it. Like I would so much like that better than what they came up with.
Yeah.
You can have Tony Danza play, Eric or something. Eric the Cavalier.
Yeah, we could have Justin Bieber play the little barbarian boy.
That would be awesome. Oh man, Dungeon Master could be Danny DeVito.
That's right. And the guy with the shield is Keanu Reeves.
I thought they're kids.
Yeah, but I mean,
the chick with the cloak would be the British girl from Doctor Who.
Totally.
Yeah, I forget what her name is.
And the guy who plays Hank could be Hank the Ranger. That could be shit. Tom Hardy.
Nice.
Would be a
Bananas in there. I'll be right back.
Avenger would have to be, I don't know. I have to think about that. Somebody cool.
Are we ready?
No.
This Jose's missing. Why did he wait until he got back to leave?
You just missed him, dude.
There's only one bathroom over here.
Right.
We're all in the same house.
All right, the caller's here. Let's move on.
Okay.
Very well.
You guys figure out your ration situation?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, so where are we headed?
Are we taking a full day's rest? We restore 1d3 hit points, or one.
What time of day is it?
It's nighttime. You guys already went through. It's the next day.
Okay. Caller.
All right. So we need to push north.
Okay.
Do you want it to? You can rest for a day if you want to. That's up to you.
I would prefer to get my hit points up before you go into a dungeon, personally.
Yeah.
But who else is wounded?
I don't know. I
Well,
am.
then we definitely need some serious food then.
I think we should. Well, I have 9 more days food. I think we should hunt and rest. And those that are not wounded should hunt and search another hex, and those who are wounded should stay at camp and rest with some
Okay.
guards.
I like that plan.
Explore a hex.
Only 8 of us.
Plus the NPC. Oh no, that includes.
No,
them.
I mean there's only.
Well,
yeah,
who's
there's only-
wounded besides me? It's just 2 of us are wounded.
I have.
So we leave 2 guards with the wounded, and that leaves 4 to go explore.
Right, 2 of whom are torchbearers.
Right, leave the torchbearers with the people who are wounded at camp.
Okay, those guards.
Yeah. Or at least to keep someone. Hey, someone's coming and sneak up on us. Get up so you can fight.
Right.
Okay. So you guys are going up to this. You're gonna explore this actual hex.
I can't see how it's all black.
It's all
Maybe we
back.
need to scroll down.
Yeah, you got to scroll around again.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
There it is.
If that's all right, yes.
The jungle hex.
I don't really. I want to go.
Or you can explore hexes that have been passed through.
Well, have we explored this hex that we're on? That was one with the undead dwarves.
No, the undead dwarves were the other direction. This on the
All
other
right,
side.
then let's do this hex 6554 where we're currently at.
You didn't really explore the. I mean, you can explore more than once because it's not. Oh no, you don't. I don't know. That's interesting. I'll have to look at those rules closer. So the guys are going to stay here and explore this 1 mile hex.
Yeah, well, we rest for 1d3 hit points.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm rolling some crazy dice. The question is, am I just making it up as I go? Or am I really doing something?
Don't know.
Yes.
Does it matter?
No.
Exactly. Someone blow a kazoo? Was that a Rosh's fart?
I think someone
I think it
used
was a gust of wind.
Gust of wind scroll.
My chair is crappier than my computer.
Okay.
There's the kazoo again. Or the butt.
The dwarven wand.
Ah, it's a dwarven horn. Play the song of my people.
Dwarven bean soup.
All right, here's the new rule. You guys cannot talk while I'm figuring out what happens.
Sorry.
We're
More
testing out.
fiber, Jason.
Die.
More
You'll
fiber.
take D20 points of damage.
We're testing out the wand.
That's what I'm saying. No more talk. I'm looking for a table.
Yes, sir.
Ease thyselves. I mean, not that ease, but
Today.
all right. This is nice. This is a cool one for sure.
There you go.
All right, so this could be interesting. All right, so who is out in the group? Is everyone but who's staying back?
I am, because I need to rest.
Okay, so the two of the warriors, Craig and Thaddeus' characters,
And
Rastan
the two
and
and the
Half.
Roston and half, yeah.
and the two torchbearers are staying back also.
All right, so we'll say Edwin is the caller for the rest of the other group. All right, Edwin. So you guys are searching around the area, you kind of maybe edging around the perimeter, and you spot a rocky outcropping about 80 yards away, and it looks like you can see some men huddling, like trying to, stay under the sun with the sun on, so that there's like a rocky outcropping that juts out over the Badlands, and it looks like some dudes are huddled in the shadows of it. You can't really see them very well in the shadows.
Do we have anyone here who is quiet? And so point them out, obviously. Do any of you want to see if you can get close enough and listen in on what they may be doing? Or shall we just go and greet them? Or shall we ignore them and go a distance away.
Could it be more of those half dead, half not dead things?
As we look at them, do they look like they're huddling from the sun, like leisurely, or do they look like they're frantically hiding from the sun, like trying to stay? You know what I'm saying?
It's difficult to tell. If you can't say it more explicitly, then there's no way you can tell.
Are they
Onus
standing?
is on you,
Are they
sir.
standing still? I mean, or are they moving about? Are they near the edges where sun might touch them? Or are they trying to avoid the sun at all costs?
Too difficult to tell.
What he's really trying to ask is, are they undead?
Are they vampires or
Exactly.
something else?
Do they shamble?
Are
Is
they-
their flesh missing?
Are they making natural movements, or are they making like animal? Like
Okay, so as you guys are standing there peering at them, looking at them crazily, they actually kind of just swarm out en masse, yelling, and they're like brandishing like sticks, and they're running at you. They're kind of just wearing they actually seem short like some of the local tribesmen. There's also some taller dudes with them, so you have a mix of local tribesmen. When I say local, I mean native to Kalmatta. But there's also some.
Peace amongst you. Be peace. Go with the gardener.
They come running towards you madly. I rolled a
I
2.
understand that.
Okay.
They're savages.
Everybody.
No, not always. Roll a d20, Edwin, and we'll say if under your charisma, you want the highest roll that you can get that's still under your charisma.
That's
You can
not
get within.
very close.
Oh, okay. So you're over.
Yeah.
All right. So you failed. So there are 14 of these dudes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Fun.
And
How far away are we from?
you guys were 50 yards away.
From base camp? No. How far are we
base
from?
camp. Oh, that's a good question. How would we?
10
1,500. Oh, it's 5,000 feet, isn't it?
Is a mile? Yeah.
So let's roll a d6. So you wouldn't be more than a half mile, so it'd be 2,500. So if we could get 2d, we'll roll a d6 and a d20. D6, 2d20. All right, so you guys are almost at the edges of the hex leading towards the mountain. So you're a half mile away.
Run.
So you're
Half
50
mile,
yards
huh?
away. Yeah, let's roll
Run.
initiative.
Yeah.
None of these guys really look like they're bearing anything greater than like a wooden stick that they're using as a spear.
Gotta admire spear user.
I got a 5, so you guys run, and you guys say run, and you guys are trying to run.
Yeah.
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 Run.
All right, so everyone in metal armor is going to be slow, and the people who don't have metal armor will quickly outdistance the metal armored guys.
Okay.
But your toad slows you down, Cudgel. All right, so the guys in metal armor are going to be overtaken before you reach, fairly quickly before you reach the camp. So who's in metal armor?
Chainmail.
All right, so
Metal.
Cudgel, Swarma,
Yep.
Medved, or Medway. Why don't we just go to this other thing here again? We'll just use the same map because I'm really late.
Not you,
Medic
Mark.
and Mungo, chainmail and plate mail. So.
Same dirty brown outcroppings.
Shawarma, do you have chainmail or plate mail?
Chainmail.
I thought you had like an Amazon bikini mail.
Oh
Yes,
no.
chainmail.
Chainmail.
No, we don't do that.
One big metal loop on each breast.
Oh man,
It's very inappropriate. And then backed with steel plates.
of course.
All right, so there's only one man. There's only one torchbearer. The other two are men at arms.
Okay.
So which one is back with them? Madig or Gaimar?
UR could be there because he would have beat us back anyways. Because
Yeah.
he's in leather.
So consistent.
He tries, doesn't he?
So before I get like attacked from the rear and run over. If it's obvious they're gaining on us,
Right,
which
well,
we would know pretty
turn
quickly. Can't we just stop and fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Baggio Gar flees, right? I'm assuming. Is that true, Baggio?
To an extent, I would like to attempt my newly recruited spell as they get close to these guys and attempt my charm person.
Oh, nice.
As we all agree that light is kind of useless.
Not entirely.
I know. But against 14 hillbillies.
Yes.
Yeah, certainly.
And so basically I wanted to run until I knew I was 60 feet away and the range is 120 feet. So
Sure.
That doesn't take long.
Wants to get himself a hillbilly.
And they stay friends forever, pretty much.
Get me a wife.
Yeah, a squaw.
Yeah.
That's so inappropriate.
He's beefy.
So these natives are rather short, maybe 4.5 feet tall, but they are thick.
Okay.
Why are you laughing about that?
So,
So they're
Thick.
No, yeah.
What?
He's talking about kids.
Who is giggling about thick?
Not me. My kids say that all the time. Drives me crazy. You mean they're muscly, stocky?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think I meant?
they got badonkadonks.
I don't mean that.
I would assume you kind of meant that they're dumb and they don't listen very well.
That could be.
That's
That's what I
possible.
normally mean when I talk so someone's thick.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, they're dense. Is that like a Maryland thing? Or no, you're in Maine, aren't you? All right, so these guys just come flying down towards you guys.
Now they fly.
Yes, that's right. It was a metaphor. Fuck nuts. All right, so Baggio.
Wow.
This game has become so hostile.
Just a little bit. It's funny though.
All right, so Baggio.
Yes.
You
I
Ping which one?
question.
Yes.
This affects one of them, you're saying.
Yes.
That's not as many as I'd like.
Charm person?
Yeah, charm person is just one.
Yeah, it's not charm people.
No,
It's not charm crowd.
it is not.
Might be a bard song.
I don't see any distinguishing features between
Like I say,
Group
some
A
of
and
them-
Group B.
They're just. It looks like they're. If you didn't know better, these actually look like they're some kind of crazy refugees or something, maybe, and they look like
Like
they're
if they're
banded
a
together.
How about
You don't really. Well, roll. Make an intelligence check, Baggio.
that's my best stat. Oops, and I didn't. Do. Oh, but I'm not that smart.
All right, so you failed. So you think the wrong person is the leader. So I will say it looks like this person is the leader.
Well, fuck him.
Gotta be the one.
I wanted this.
Whatever you do, don't charm the leader.
Sounds like a narrative.
Fine, give me one of those guys with the hair. I think he's the leader, though. I rolled that bad that I think he's the leader.
Yeah.
Fine. My charm is a little thick body. Get over here, you.
I've got cotton candy.
All right. So this person seems incredibly intelligent. You have to be able to speak a language that the creature understands.
Really?
Only if
Well-
you want to give them commands. They get a saving throw versus spells.
Oh.
I just want them to, like, pet me.
I like that.
Oh boy.
He could be the
What kind of
toad
game
watch.
you running here, Hobbs?
We're
All right, so
running
they failed.
small.
So you feel that the whispers of Bazio Gar has seeped into this individual's brain.
Ow to me.
Ew, Baggio has seeped into him.
And kind of pauses and lowers her makeshift club, or his makeshift club.
I like
See,
some
your
romance.
compatriot has stopped fighting. You should stop fighting too.
Yeah, I'm telling him to
So it
calm
wouldn't
his
have been
friends.
instant. Everyone was just sprinting down the hill pell-mell at you guys, right? So you guys won initiative, though, and you're still far enough away. You could attack with missiles if you had one.
I will throw some oil at the crowd.
I will
Okay.
sling.
Can you throw a dagger?
You can, and they can be. You can do it before they get into short range, and then next round will be attack.
4 points of damage from my Amazonian sling.
Where did you want the oil to go, Edwin?
Sort of into the front of the crowd of them.
All right. All right, you overthrow it a little bit.
So when in the middle of the crowd, that's good. Even better.
It's not horrible.
Oh shit! I'm trying to purchase some assets for this stupid.
I will hold my shield up.
Is that a euphemism? Time to purchase some assets.
I wasn't sure what you meant.
I tossed the dagger.
Yay.
I can't find my oil.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm fading. Whew.
Does the dagger do anything?
What? I'm drawing oil.
Nice.
Did
He
that
threw a
dagger
dagger and hit AC 0.
Who are you pointing at? Who'd you try to hit?
Somebody with AC 0 or worse. Just everybody.
Who did you try to sling?
Mr. Jose.
The person next to them, right here. Clunk.
We're gonna hit their flank.
What? Jesus, what kind of game do you think this is? All right, is anybody else doing anything?
Flank. Like outmaneuver them.
Oh.
Oh
Oops,
my
I'm
god.
gonna tuck in a little closer here.
Baggio will cast shield on himself.
Nice.
That's a good idea. We're just dropping all the spells. You know that the game's almost over for the night, don't you?
Well,
Well, no, we're
Someone's
gonna
got
die.
That's meta. We would not do that, Hobbs.
I quite regularly cast
I
all my
throw the
spells.
remainder of my oil
I use a fate point.
and eat
Read
all
on.
of my rations.
I like that. Warhammer.
Yeah. Nice.
All righty. Let me see this. Okay. All right. So, you try to light the oil.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Definitely,
Steve.
if I have time.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What do you want, a D20 again?
Yep. It can be modified by your dex. All right, it's a miss. So here we'll just say you have a roll. What we'll say 25% chance that it is close enough to light the oil on fire. So roll another d20 and you can get a 15 or up to a 20. Then it does. All right.
I rolled a D100.
That works though. That's perfect.
Yep. Cool.
All right, it's on fire.
Nice.
Fire!
Obviously, these guys stay away from that.
Yeah.
What do you tell your
not so
charm
useful.
guy to do, Baggio? Or do you speak to him like in the common tongue?
Yeah, I start with that. I want to try to get him to calm his friends. Calm your friends.
All right, so I really feel like this is a chick, so she must have been kind of a muscular chick, maybe a Nordborn or something. Her hair looks like it was once in braids, but the braids have fallen out, and it's just kind of kinks and just flops everywhere, and definitely been affected by the. All these guys look like they're pretty heavily affected by the environment they're in. Like they have no food, the clothes are beat up and not doing very well. All of those things.
This has
We have
definitely
food.
been a low-fashion day of the creatures we've run into.
It kind of
Feel bad
has,
for it.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Wait, everyone, wait!" All right, so let's see if that does anything.
Interesting.
She pauses and calls out, with an accent. It definitely looks like sounds like a northern accent.
We have
We'll say
food.
Hey,
gives
holy-
pause to 2 of them.
We
So
have food. We have shelter.
So
We
these
have
2
shelter?
nearby slow down, but the rest of them just smash your shield wall here.
Oh, damn.
They won't get cut up.
It's not good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, doesn't look good for Cudgel, does it?
This one ran through the fire.
But 2 of them paused. Ooh, the 19 probably hit.
Oh, not a chance.
1 point of damage on Cudgel.
All right.
Maydig. He's got 2. And then the next 2 are Mongo and Swarma, respectively. Both misses. All right, initiative.
Dun, dun.
3 to 5. 3.
3.
All right, so same thing. You guys are lucky. Unless you're Cudgel. Then you're not lucky. All right, 15 hit. It's AC 5, I think.
I am AC 5 with my Dex mod. Yep.
Let me see. That hits actually AC 4.
Yeah.
So these guys are like swinging with rocks and just 3 points of damage.
Ouch.
Not good.
All right, Maydig.
Oh, you know what? I am allowed to sunder a shield, right?
Yes, in this game, in other games, no, because only fighters can. But yes, you can sunder your shield.
All right, I'm going to sunder my extra shield since I have one.
Maydig, where are you, Maydig? Here you are. Ooh, 17. I'm pretty sure that hits. He's going to decide it does 3 points on Maydig. Mungo and Swarma. Mungo, 17. It's AC 2, I think.
Yeah.
That's correct. AC 2, Mungo.
Yeah, I'm AC 3 because he's slow. Well, 2 would have hit 2.
3 points of damage, Mungo.
Okay.
So this maddened mob slams into your shield wall and just maddeningly attacks. Oh shit, I've missed a guy. There should have been some more people in here. All right, but they don't get to attack, but there's going to be more people up in this business. They're like sweeping around you. All right, Baggio, did you try to say anything? You can still hear the one Nordborn woman is like, "No, stop fighting." The other 2 are listening to her like, "Oh, what are you talking about?"
We can help you get home. We can feed you. But
They can
stop
feed
your
us.
crazy friends.
They can feed us. Stop jumping on Cudgel like he is a colorless token when everyone else has color.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Yeah. I'm already missing color. You don't have to kill me, too.
All right, Baggio, why don't you roll
Not every situation is black and white, but he is.
Jeez. So
I'm
should the
sorry.
rest of us continue to attack?
Rastan is too. Baggio, roll a d20, and if it's under your charisma, then you succeed in some way. But the higher your charisma, the better off.
Can I help him by pointing out that I'm a holy man as he
Sure.
tries to do this?
That'll give you.
Yeah.
We'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What the hell game are we
Oh,
playing?
5R.
Wow. We're at some 5R.
Just so easy. So roll 2d20s, Baggio. All right. So what's your intelligence?
Did you say charisma?
Oh yeah, charisma. What's your charisma?
That is amazing. It is 9.
Oh, so that 7 looks good. All right, so we'll say, all right, this was a low 3. All right, we'll say roll a d8. Oh,
Yes. Or no, 1.
Yeah, because basically that was the number of people that you could have swayed.
Right.
All right, so this one who is close is like, oh shit. All right, I'm down with the sickness. What the hell?
You know what that was. I don't know
Oh
who
my
it
That
was.
was
but we know
that
what.
was a kazoo or a chair.
There was
God,
no
that
chair.
sounded horrible. All right, so you guys can start mass killing these dudes.
That was a
I doubt it.
dwarf
But we'll
spawn.
try.
So
Cat
Rastan
here.
and Half are just chilling.
All right.
Hold D20. Oh
Well,
no,
you
I
guys
have
are a half mile away.
Right.
So I'm
getting.
going.
I have a. There we go.
It's a mist dwarf.
Boom. That's a swing, a wild swing. Trying to hold my holy symbol out and club at the same time. It's just not working.
Okay, I'm going to swing my sword at the one right there.
Maybe he'll get to kill a few of them. That would be awesome.
I don't know why that didn't work. All right, Maydig hits. Swarma misses.
1 point of damage.
It's good enough.
Ouch.
All right, kill another one. All right, initiative.
Wait, I'm confused now. Did my roll not go through?
No, we didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
You said you missed, so I was just.
No, I said I missed. I must have been looking at Hammer's thing.
Oh,
Edwin hit
So I
84.
hit for one point of damage for somebody. I guess maybe this guy here.
Oh, I just marked him.
Oh,
Hang in there.
The one directly below you, I marked off.
struggling.
I'm gonna do that one instead.
I don't care. No, that's fine. If I didn't see that he's the one. Okay.
Initiative. Who beat a 1?
I can do. Seems unlikely. Oh, I did
Got
it.
it.
Yes.
All right, so let's go.
All right.
Yes.
Do we want to start with Baggio, or is after killing one, is the holy man going to try and calm the people down again, or are we done here? Or
They're
Go ahead.
fighting. I'm gonna kill him.
okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
go ahead and attack, you guys.
Does AC7 hit?
Hits, dead. Mungo hits and kills 1.
I feel like these are how do we call them? Minions?
Yeah, so we can go ahead and attack.
Oh, fourth.
Yeah.
Wow, 4th edition now.
I want to try and call that one guy to me. Like, come over here and get out of the scramble.
Hey, don't get killed. You're my friend.
Swarma kills 1. Cleave.
Nice. Cleave. All right, here we go. What was I using there? A spear?
Machine that is
There.
Shawarma.
Oop.
Oh,
Kills
Another.
wow.
another.
Can I cleave again?
Yep, the one down here to the south you can get.
All right, here we go.
Oh, missed him. All right, there's 2 left.
Yeah, Maydig is gonna attack too.
Go ahead, Maydig.
It's a slaughter.
Yep, chippity choppity, the heads go floppity.
I don't know why it's not.
That sounds so horrible.
Hey, they started it.
Mine is that little bonus, that little thing that pops up to say type in your bonus that I keep forgetting about.
I see.
Yeah, did Maydig's attack go through?
No.
Not yet.
Armor class 6, I guess.
Oh, it hits.
7.
Hey, you killed one. He killed 1. There's 1 left.
Okay.
And
Oh, does he? Does Maydig? Oh, Maydig doesn't. He's
No.
not a fighter, right?
no, an NPC, man at arms.
Exactly.
All right, so is everyone done? You guys can easily cut this person to death. We'll see if she can hurt anybody. Hey, she did not stop fighting.
Wow.
What a brat.
Pissed.
Chop and chop.
All right, so you found these 4 dudes. One of them is charmed.
That's a dudette.
Yeah, she's
So let's try to get the story out of them. See what they can tell us.
Yes.
Yep.
Where are they running from? And blessings on the of the Great Gardener upon them.
Hobbs, I got to try to wrap this up in the next 10, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
It's fine with me. Feeling like you guys must all be going back, right?
Yeah.
All right. So they basically say that they were part of a group far to the south that was attacked by creatures from the sea. Robert's Rest is the name of the place, and they fled inland and actually ran into these other dudes who were fleeing from the north, and they kind of got a little bit of speech amongst themselves, and they say that their village has been overtaken by some kind of evil woman. A woman from it sounded like a woman from a painting or something, and she has begun to infect the other villagers by mutating them into beast men.
What?
Ooh.
And they really
evil.
they beg for help.
Yeah, I mean, is there any reason that we know of that they couldn't come back to the town with us?
No, they just didn't know where to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So this dude he's from the Atacola. I think I should look that up.
No, we've never heard of Robert's Rest before. I'm not there, but
Probably not. Well, I'm assuming they bring him back to the camp, and you guys can talk
Right,
to him.
yeah.
okay. So we've never heard of Robert's Rest before.
Yeah, Atacala.
Atacama.
Atacala is there, and they say that they are from the village, and it's next to the Lake of Mirrors, I think.
So this is unexplored territory that we're talking about.
Sort of,
Okay,
but they can kind of give directions.
I like it.
Cool. Yeah.
More stuff to do.
So they would basically say it sounds like they're talking about, and then Maydig could say, "Hey, so you guys can see my arrow, right?
No.
Maybe I should do this.
No.
Are you here yet? Are you there?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, so that's where you guys are, and up here, if you go look up this way to like where this is, Maydig said they traveled between these two mountain peaks here, and there's a big lake
Oh.
this way,
Okay.
and the village is to the north of that.
So if we free them from the shackles of this woman from a painting, that could be a cool thing.
Could be. And also it could help prevent their cursed brethren from launching an invasion.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll have to. Let's try to get them back to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
go with you
so-
guys. The one is charmed,
Awesome.
and her name is Sohn. She's the Nordborn.
Could be a new staging point for more exploration of Kalmatta.
What's her name?
Yep.
Sone, Sohn.
That's pretty
My
sweet.
wife.
Really?
Boy, now that's your wife's name for real?
No.
You're saying that because of the charm person spell, which is
It's kind of a permanent thing, isn't it? Or that she gets to check like every once in a while.
it's a little rapey.
It is. I mean, it's kind of. No, I mean, like, what is it? Like every month she gets another check or something?
I don't know.
We'll
We'll
look
look
at
into it.
intelligence.
All right, so let's.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's pretty
guys,
long term.
You guys are heading back. I'm assuming since we're getting so late, I will let you get back.
Yay!
Oh, so nice.
So who's got the XP figured out?
I do not.
No one found any areas of note, so you get 100 XP per level. You did. I have it marked here. You did. I thought you found a new hex, so everyone gets 10 XP for that. So that's 100 or 110. We should just make that all per level. I think 110 per level, and then that's it, right? I guess, and then treasure, whatever we got for treasure.
Oh, do we dig up the? Can we dig
Yes.
up the? We can.
Yes, you get you get 500 gold pieces for that, plus whatever else you guys have
The
got.
undead jewelry and the
Yeah. Who's got the numbers for that?
It was 7 obsidian shards, but I don't remember their value.
The shards. That's because I didn't give you a value for them. Who are you selling them to? Just on the open market?
No, we'll sell them to the one of like the magic people.
So there's some wizards in town. You could attempt to talk to them, or you could take them to Habiba Muna.
Habiba Muna.
All right. So whoever's taking them, then make a 2d6 roll, a reaction roll, modified by charisma.
Shawarma.
Mine's charisma's a 9. I can do it, but they're
Oh,
being
I have a
modest.
+1 charisma.
You do it.
I have a +1 also.
Yeah, one of y'all should do it.
I'll take a stab at it.
Okay.
Don't stab Habiba.
All right. So for the watchers, we're
That's
in the
11.
village.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
That is a good roll. This is Habiba Muna down here. She's known as the old witch that you can buy potions and stuff and such from. And so we'll say on such a good roll, we'll do the same thing I've been doing, which is making up a dice chain mechanic.
Okay.
All right. And so we'll say roll a D10 times 25, and that's how much each shard will be worth.
200.
Nice.
Nice.
Times 7.
That's each shard, right?
Yeah.
That's 1,400.
So that roll was very, very kind to you, actually.
Indeed.
He's thinking to himself, I should have thought that through better.
It's late though. Too bad.
Oh, cha-ching.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, oh, holy shit.
You're like, damn, that's a lot of gold.
Total. But those things
That's
were hard to fight.
1,900.
They were. That,
1,900
they were
so
nasty.
far.
So
So
So you
far,
said
we're
500.
you did, but
Yeah.
I to be fair, you said 400 earlier for that.
400 for
yeah.
skin. Yeah.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay.
You did.
Yeah.
So what's our total?
1,800 so far. But then the coral jewel from the undead dwarf.
Aha.
Yeah, the golden coral.
That's true.
So how much was it? What's the total?
Well, we need to know
1,800
about
I'm
the,
not sure about
the
the
coral
coral
jewelry.
Oh,
jewelry.
I thought I did say how much it was all worth. Like I said, like 130 or something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
We'll take it.
That's
okay.
fine.
130 then.
This might still be on here.
so what is it, 1930 now?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about
yeah,
the wand or the scroll? Is that treasure too?
Yeah, but that's not saleable, so we'll just
Yeah,
split that.
Magic items don't count.
So 1930 divided by how many people?
Well, you got a 1930 divided by what are there's 6 of you, right?
Divided by
Yeah.
6.
All right, so you get 322 XP, but you have to drop 10% of it for the gold,
Oh.
unless you're not going to tell them where you found everything.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, that's right, because we have to give them a tithe.
So that's 292.42. So 292 gold, 4 silver pieces, and 2 copper pieces.
4 silver, 2 copper.
Yeah,
But that's how much cash we each get.
yeah.
Thank you.
292.
Once more.
292 gold, 4 silver, 2 copper.
Hopefully, someone wrote down the experience.
292 plus a 110.
Okay.
4 silver and
292
2
plus 110.
Correct.
Yep.
That's man, that was a haul.
How many copper?
2.
Oh, I better write that down.
The 292 gold is a piece.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we did good.
Well, the shards were worth quite a bit.
Any carousers?
What are we doing
yeah.
with that?
Do we have time for carousing? If the DM is okay with that, I would like to carouse.
I'll always allow. Oh, but you know what? Maybe we'll end up the stream so Jose can get out of here.
Okay.
Is that fine? But we can finish the carousing. We'll just end the stream.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, does anyone have any last words? I don't think anyone's here, but we can still do it for
All
posterity.
right. OSR patch is thaddeus.g.moore@gmail.com.
Hex Talk number 5 is out there. Go find it.
Go listen to Hex Talk. I'll share the link on Hobbs and Friends of the OSR. Carl, you got anything to say?
No, thanks again. It's fun. Hope we can keep doing it.
All right, sounds good. Edwin?
I do not.
All right, Frog God Games, right? I mean, don't you?
Rock
Oh,
'em.
Midderlands, do you pimp those things? I don't know.
Go buy Midderland. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is.
Cartography, any award winner.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, it is excellent.
Who else? Aaron, did I talk to you yet?
I have nothing to say.
All right.
Okay.
CraigBrasco.com.
Yes. If you need artwork, please visit my site.
He acts like he doesn't have anything to do, and I just gave him like 25 projects today.
That's true. But
Nice.
but hook
That's
me up.
awesome.
I can help you if you need artwork.
Yes, he can. All right, thanks. Peace out.